We are heading into the final month of session, Senator, and probably the biggest item on the agenda, I would think, would be the upcoming fiscal year budget, which 4 weeks left in session and 3 weeks to have that accomplished. You have an inside seat, as it were, with placement on the Senate Appropriations Committee, rather. Tell us about what the next couple of weeks, especially, will likely bring.
Yes. So with the budget, next week we'll start our markup in the Senate. And so the way that the budget flows is we start off with the governor's recommendations and then it goes to the House. And the House makes their changes and makes it into the House recommendations. And then that gets sent over to the Senate. And then we have a column showing what it started with, what the governor's recommendation was. Then we have the next column showing that this is what the House decided it needs to be. And so they've gone in and taken some monies out of some areas, moved it into some others. An example of this would be the library funding. We've certainly heard a lot about that made a lot of the news when the House pulled the funding from the libraries due to a lawsuit. And so then you have the third column, which is the Senate's recommendations. And so that's what we have been working on. More of an example when it comes to the library funding, I'm someone who thinks we need to absolutely fund our libraries. It is not our individual libraries' fault that there is a lawsuit going on and they should not be harmed because of that. They provide a great service to our communities, especially our rural communities that in the example of Bollinger County, which is one of the 7 counties in my district, Bollinger County, oftentimes the library is the only place that folks can go when they don't have internet access in their home, which is a lot of our homes. A lot of times the kids will go there to finish their homework or to do their studies. The library is a resource for so many things, not just books, but books are certainly important. That is one of the things that I want to be sure that we get put back into the budget with the Senate recommendations. Once we have that complete, then the House and Senate will go back and forth with the discrepancies, with the things that are different between our 2 budgets. I'm hopeful. We've done a lot of great work here in the Senate. We've been working on this since we came in. We've listened to the departments give their budget needs to us. I know that the budget chair and all of the members on the Appropriations Committee has been diligent in looking through everything, considering the request, and trying to come up with a great final product.